Hello, everyone. Yay! Well, I've done it again. I have been thrift store shopping and been to an estate sale. And I only shop for crafty stuff. I'm just not into much else. Furniture I could care less about. Stuff a lot of people really care about. I really don't. It's all about thrift stores or craft stuff. But I did get some really fun things in the last couple weeks. And this is kind of an accumulation of several places, several stops over a couple of weeks. So I just wanted to show you. Let's see what we should start with. We'll start with this. These are just jumbo playing cards. Probably dollar store stuff, honestly. But I like giant cards, and I thought they would be fun. So, I believe I've seen these at the dollar store, but they were at the thrift store. And this is a thrift store I sort of like to support. It's called Teen Challenge. They actually have a very good program here in Pensacola. And they were actually, this was red tag day, so they were 50 cents. So, got those. And then they had all this stuff. And, well, I don't need a ton of paper. I went ahead and got it, and I really kind of think it'll be a lot of fun. This is not paper, but not cardstock. I think it will make great little notebook pages. And it's already pre-cut. It should fit into one of my 6x9 envelopes to make pages in them, which will be cool. I was hoping it was a little heavier, but it wasn't. So, not a big deal. These are a lot of fun. They're supposedly 3x5 card accessories. And what they are is a trifold. And I was thinking about December dailies. These are really cute. They have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday and Sunday are on a single page. These will be really cute to just tuck into a December daily. Maybe do a little December looking picture on it or something like that. I thought they would be a lot of fun for that. And that is really why I grabbed them. I just thought they would be so much fun to just tuck in a journal. Even a regular journal, but especially a December daily would be fun with those. Oh, that's not going to go back in there. There we go. This is the same kind of thing, but it's on just a single sheet. I don't think they're pads. Let's get it out. We can't show you if I don't get it out, right? But this is printed on both sides. It's the week and daily goals. And there again, I was thinking about tucks in journals. You could decorate one side and leave the other side blank to write on. I really thought they were cute. I thought they would be a lot of fun. I'm not going to try to put that in there. This, I have no idea what's in it. It was 99 cents. And it's part of these things. So, it looked fun. And because it looked fun for 99 cents, I got it. I hope you all know that thrift store shopping is kind of like entertainment. When my husband takes me thrift store shopping, it's because he's really bored or tired of doing chores. And he can find some really fun stuff when we go. So, Okay, well, it's disc bound pieces. These are that punched for disc bound. There's discs in it, so those discs are worth more than 99 cents for sure. There's tabs. There's a ruler. Oh, there's a big sheet of, oh, okay. Couple of big sheets of plastic that are already punched for disc bound. This might be fun to cut in half and make a fun disc bound journal out of. So I think I spent, oh, and there's paper. There's paper too. Oh yeah. That's going to be fun. It will be fun. I probably won't use it whole, but I can see cutting it in half and creating something different with it. So that doesn't hurt my feelings for 99 cents. Like I said, those discs, if you buy those discs at like Hobby Lobby or Joann's, they're a couple of dollars at least, $2-3 for just the discs. So that will be good. Then another store, another day, I got this, and I have a big one of these. It's a big, I think it's 12.5 inches for quilting. But when I'm sitting here at the table, this will come in real handy for cutting squares. Now, these quilting rulers have little, what do I want to say? That it's got raised pieces on the back side of it. So what happens is your fabric, when you go to put it on there, it catches the edge of fabric or paper. So it will be easy to square something up. And that's why I picked this up. I won't use it for quilting. I've got a big one, but the big one's too big to sit here and cut paper with. So I was really pleased to find that for 99 cents. It was, because I wouldn't have spent $7 on it to get it new, but I really think that'll come in handy. Oh, let's see. I got a bunch of these. Let's put the scissors back before they fall and grab me. I have ideas for these. Now these are paper fastener sets, and what they are is those prongs. Let's see if I can get out a prong. Well, we'll get out a prong from a different box. A lot of what I got in the boxes I didn't realize were just the prong pieces, and didn't have these pieces. So I'll be short on these pieces, but I already have some ideas of what to use them. What you do is you put it through this thing, and then when you fold it over, it catches in those. I mean, I think we've all seen these. I have some fun ideas for these. I think they will be fun to play with and use in journals, to hold in notepads and things like that. So it didn't hurt my feelings to find them at the thrift store. I know a lot of people won't use them anymore, but they're really, I think they'll be fun. I found this. Isn't this the coolest thing? Of course, you know, I think you're all saying, jelly plate, jelly plate, jelly plate, time to play with our jelly plate. I think this will be fabulous on the jelly plate, and it's big enough to share some. So I was very pleased with finding that. I wonder where it came. Well, it came from, this is a thrift store tag, but it appears to be brand new. So it doesn't appear like it's ever been on somebody's table. So I thought that would be a lot of fun. I got these. This is a banner, and they're just cardboard, but you know, there's multiple pieces in here, and I can see them being used as stencils. So I went ahead and got those. There again, I thought, well, you know, am I going to, will I use that? Nah, yeah, I'll use that, but I can also share. So that was another thing. I've been looking for one of these. Found it at the thrift store very reasonably. But what this does is it allows you to staple in the center of something. You can move this slide so you can staple like in the center of a signature. Now, I usually sew signatures, but this will be really good for my traveler's notebooks and things like that that I make. So I've been looking for one, but they're kind of pricey at the office supply store. So I was pleased to find that. Okay. All right, that's the thrift store stuff. Now, I have to show you, where'd they go? They're right here. I went to an estate sale, and I just pulled some of these out. My husband has been really sweet. I had this stuff all dumped in a bag because I had to grab it quickly, and I'm not going to tell you how bad I was that day, but he has organized them, and I have them in little tubs. So I just pulled out a sample of what I got to show you. Apparently this couple had owned a jewelry store, and he repaired watches and things, and the little envelopes is what grabbed me. And then I realized what was in them. Now some of them are so old that they were destroyed, but this is just the front of a watch face. And now that's not all that was in there, but the little envelopes they just said, oh, come home with me. And then I realized that they had these, and can you imagine putting some little treasure underneath one of these little watch faces on a page? But these little envelopes are they're just lovely. Oh, that one's stapled. We're not going to try to open that one. And they're different colors, and the watch faces are all different shapes. I can see putting a dried flower under that and see how it magnifies everything. Put a dried flower under it and magnify it. So I was just real excited to get them, to get what I did get. As I said, my husband thinks I'm crazy because I collect this stuff, and that's okay. Anyways, so there was beautiful different colors of envelopes, which I've tried to pull out some. Then there was these fabulous little cards in between, which I just think they're adorable. I was like, oh, they're so cute. Like, I had to keep my mouth shut because, you know, I didn't want to have to pay extra because I loved them so much. But these are they have such a vintage little feel. The ephemera, the fact that they are just real ephemera is fabulous. These little envelopes, let's see if I can find one, but they're like a little coin envelope. And these have springs in them of some sort. Now that one's all wrapped up. I'm not going to take it out because I don't know if I'll be able to get it back in there. But some of them, well, we may have to take one out. We have to see what they look like. They don't go back in the package very well. Let's just put it that way. Oh, this one's actually in, and see this wonderful glassine wrap? But isn't that that's just really fun and very steampunky, and And again, the little envelopes they just called my name. They said, Tanya, you have to take me home. I think this is maybe one that a few of them had little springs in them that were actually open. Let's see. Nope, this is just this has got aluminum foil wrapped around it. Even one of these underneath one of those watch fronts would be a really cool embellishment. So they just had to come home with me. Sorry if I'm telling you that 6 times. A lot of these itty bitty envelopes have not been opened, and I haven't really gotten into them. But isn't that just precious? It's just, oh. And again, this one's wrapped in that fabulous glassine. That looks like an itty bitty tiny screw. Let's see. Whatever it is, it's tiny. It's some kind of little gear, and I don't know if you can see it. It's like pin size right there. So tiny envelopes have tiny things in them, but I just had to show you. Then at this same estate sale, let's move that back a little bit. I got this box, and the box is in terrible shape. It's just a box of stuffs. A box of dirty stuffs, actually, that I haven't gone through yet. I got a couple of these. I thought these were cute. Silver linings and uplifting thoughts. And I thought they would be lovely to use the quotes out of. At the same time, they have beautiful little pictures in them. So, I wish I'd had these out the other day. They would have been perfect for something we were doing. But I loved the little quotes in them, and I thought they would be perfect to actually cut up and use. But then, and what really intrigued me about this box, which I have not even gone through, were these. There's some like that. This was what really grabbed my attention. I can just see that on the front of a journal. I just think it's gorgeous, and it would make a beautiful journal front. There again, that piece too, that doesn't have the stem on it, but it's really pretty. This is the back, so I don't know if that will come apart any further, but just sitting on the front of a journal, there's a great big spring. There's some more little real steampunky pieces in here that are, look at this piece. They're so pretty. This one is, let me get it out of there. That one is not near as intricate, but it's still gorgeous, and will make gorgeous elements in journals. Look at this itty bitty box. The little tins in here were just fabulous. That's a whole little watch. Well, I shouldn't say that. That's a piece of a watch. There again, this is another one of the pieces that just called out and said that I had to take this box home with me. That's even fun. Now, let's see what's in here. Oh, watch pieces. I can just see some really cool stuff. So there's little tins in here that have stuffs in them. I have not, like I said, gone through this. Okay, these are watch parts. Whether or not I can get them apart is the next thing, but they're fabulous little bits to take apart and use in journals. This is the back off of a woman's watch. I can just see that filled up with a little flour and some either resin or something else that fills it up. It makes a little element. Oh, this just... I didn't dig in this box a long time because I knew that if I didn't just pick up the box and take it, I wouldn't get it. I'm just looking for some of the pretties. This, look at that. And that, of course, there's a lot of dirt in here too. So, oh, here's another watch face. This one is in there. Oh, there's a whole bunch of gears in this box. Just look at those. I got to get this box cleaned out. And oh, and there's a nice watch face. I'm sure I can get that off of there. That's... I certainly wouldn't want to have taken my watch to this jeweler for the fear of never getting it back, because this box was definitely not. Of course, he may have used this as parts. I don't know. Look at this tiny little bottle that's in here. It's plastic, but it's so tiny and cute. Oh, what's in there? Yeah, it's another watch, I'm sure. I can't get it apart. Now, a lot of the watch faces that were in those little envelopes, since they're plastic, had dry rotted. And this, while it's really pretty, it crumbles. So it will turn into dust. And that's a lot of what's in this bag. Look at this fabulous little tag. And the square box. I don't know if the square lid's in there. But anyways, I had to show you that. I just had to. Now I'm going to take this whole big mess and set back down on the floor. I got two more things at that estate sale. What I was really hoping for when I went was the big coin envelopes that jewelers use to put repairs in. And whether I didn't get there in time or whether they were just, you know, never had them, I don't know. That was what I was looking for, though, was the manila coin envelopes that jewelers would use to put their repairs in. And I didn't get any. I didn't see any anywhere. So there were a few that had orders in them, but they had high-end watches in them, and I cannot tell you what the price on that stuff was. Anything that was at all high-end was outrageously priced. Besides, I didn't need a watch. I was after the envelopes. You guys know me. Anyways, I got these because they were very inexpensive. I love this stuff to put in my journals, and she had two of them. And I always pick up atlases when I see them. This one is from 03, so, you know, totally useless on the road, but it's great journal fodder. So anyways, guys, I didn't realize I had so much. I'm sorry for such a long video, and but I did have fun. And, you know, like I said, this is entertainment, and we're starting to feel like we can do this again, and go out and wander and do stuff like that. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please do consider giving it a thumbs up and commenting on it. Those thumbs up and those comments do help in getting my videos seen. you guys know that all my stuff is for crafting, and you'll probably see it later. I hope you enjoy, and I'm going to read you a quote from our 1001 Ways to Creativity. I'm getting down there. I may have to go get a new book here soon. The man who writes about himself and his own time is the only man who writes about all people and all time. George Bernard Shaw. The man who writes about himself and his own time is the only man who writes about all people and all time. George Bernard Shaw. I'm going to have to think on that one a while. Anyways, guys, go have fun. Make some art. Bye-bye.